doing this fine Friday. Finally, it's Friday. I usually look towards days like this, especially when it's Saturday, because I will get my only day to breathe on Sunday. Anyway, besides the point. So I wanna do a P2P trading with you guys, and you know me personally, I use Bybit. So I needed to get some balance from Bybit because it's not good to stay with your M-PESA when it has little to nothing. Okay, so I've decided to do a P2P trading with you guys. You see how it's done. I believe I've done this before, but for any new person wanting to learn, you can use also this video to learn. So I want to do a tutorial. This is my personal Bybit, my personal balance. I want to trade in a small balance of what I received. Okay, so this is my Bybit. So when you go to your Bybit or any other crypto exchange wallet, when you want to get your crypto coins to your currency to use, you do a P2P trading. Okay, now these are my assets, and I wanna get that from what you remember we drew from Planty. Was it on Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday. We withdrew from Planty on Wednesday. So I wanna take a bit of the balance, like $4. Okay. So P2P trading, you see Planty is paying with USDC. The problem I have with selling USDC, when you go to P2P trading and you want to trade, you can trade any coin, you can sell any coin, but sometimes you usually look at the value. And when I say you look at the value, you're not buying, you're selling, okay? So that you can get into your currency and you can use that money maybe to cover an emergency somewhere or pay a bill somewhere. This small amount, they add up to something that can help you. Maybe cover an emergency somewhere, add up to it, pay a bill or two. That is why I usually tell you, don't look down on these small balances. They add up to something. Anyway, today is not a long story. It's just a simple P2P trading, and I hope it goes as fast as possible so that this video can be short. So remember, P2P trading, this is my Bybit. For you, whatever crypto wallet you're using, you go and find P2P trading. Now we want to sell, not buy. And what I want is my USDT that I received. But I usually convert the USDC to USDT. Reason being, let me show you. You can change to sell any coin here. You have this option. You can sell if it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. If I click USDC, let me show you the current they're selling at USDT is this one, okay? This person is buying from 500 Kenya shillings. And remember me, I want to sell just like $4, which is like 400 there. Okay, so you see these rates are very nice. 129, they are buying at a rate of 129 Kenya shillings. Okay, so if you want to sell directly without having to convert your USDC, this is the problem I usually have. They are buying at a very low price. Let me show you what I want to sell. The last time I checked, they were buying USDC at a very low price that I decided to just convert it. But if they have changed, it's much better. Reason being, let me see, this one is buying at USDC at 127 point. Okay, now before I do this and sell with this one, or sell to them so that they can buy my 4 USDC, let me check when I'm selling in USDT how much it is. They're buying at 127. So here there's a person buying at 128. You see how this math should math. That person that is buying with USDC, they're buying at 127. Let me repeat again so that you can see clearly. USDC, the person buying at the good price is buying at 127.81 in USDC. Okay, other than me having to convert it to USDT and sell. But when I come and check USDT, because I'm selling 400 Kenya shillings, which is $4. $4 is 400 and something. Yeah, you're understanding the point. This person is buying at 128.23. When I sell with USDC without having to convert to without having to convert to USDT, selling with USDC, they are buying, not paying me, sorry. They are buying with 127.81. When I convert it to USDT, and sell, the person will buy. This is the one who is buying at a very good price, 128.23. Now, when I go to convert to USDT, the fee is very minimal. Let me show you. Because I prefer, 128.23. That's a very big difference for me, other than selling it at 127.81. Now what I do, you see my USDC, this 112.53 is my USDC. What I do is I convert it to USDT, and the fee is very minimal. Let me show you. You just click on convert down here for those using Bybit. Okay, I only want 4. They even show you the fee. Okay, alright, so not the fee actually, there's 0 transaction fee, but 1 USDC is equal to 0.994 USDT. So the difference is a difference of 0.03. Okay, now because I want it to land as $4 in USDT so that I can sell it. Let me put it as 4.1 so that I can land as that. So that this one, they will remove that 0.03 to cover. Yeah, because 1 USDT is equals to 0.99. But for me, it's still okay because the person buying, they're buying at a very good rate. 128, when it's USDT, 128.23. And the person buying as USDC, okay, if I sell as USDC, the person is buying at 0.81, and that is a difference of 0.62 shillings cents, and that's a very big difference. So I'd rather cover this small fee of 0.03 because 1 USDC is equals to 0.99, okay, and convert to USDT and sell with a person who is buying at a good rate. That is how you check. Whatever balance you're selling, check who is buying at a good rate, okay, especially if you have any other coin than USDC. If you're selling Ethereum, check before you convert it to USDT, check the person buying what you're selling, how much they are buying with if you just sell it as Ethereum, and check when it's in USDT and you sell it as USDC, how much the person is buying. You go to where the rate is good. Are you understanding me? Now let's convert. You just click on quote. I'll be left with like 8.43. Sorry about the noise. I'll be left with 8.43 USDC. Okay, and I'm not worried because God willing, I'll be able to request another withdrawal from Planty next week during the weekend, if everything goes well and I keep on being consistent with it. Okay, so I don't have any worries. See, I've been left with 8.77, not that one, 8.43 in USDC. Now I want to sell. I want to do a P2P trading. I come here, P2P trading. I want to sell, not buy. I want to sell. I click on sell, and my amount is just a small amount. Let me write. You click on amount instead of scrolling all through. You just click on amount and enter your amount in your currency that you're selling. $4 is like 400 and something in Kenya. Okay. Now I want to sell with this one because they are buying at a very good rate. I click on sell, and then when you're doing P2P trading and I want to sell with crypto, not fiat, don't sell with fiat. My money is in crypto now. And when you're doing P2P trading, make sure you've set your receiving way. Here in Kenya, you can receive to M-PESA. And people pay in different ways. The ones who are buying, there are people who pay direct to your bank account. You just input your account number. And in Kenya, we have a mobile money we call M-PESA. It goes to your M-PESA or Airtel money. This one has M-PESA, Airtel money, and INB bank. Okay, So you just look carefully who is how people are paying you. Me, I prefer receiving my money to my M-PESA, because if it goes to my bank account, I will have to move it from my bank account to my mobile money, which is easily accessible, and that is another fear I wanna. So it's better if it lands directly to my mobile money, where I know if I was buying like a sweet somewhere, like right now, I just go to M-PESA and just pay for it. But when it's in the bank, I have to move it from the bank to M-PESA. That's a, yeah, and that is a fee. So I'd rather it land in my M-PESA. I believe every country has their own mobile money things, okay? Is it for Nigeria? I don't know whether it's POS. I can't understand those things. Anyway, you get the point. So my payment method, I want it with M-PESA. You see, I have even confirmed that. I click on confirm. Okay, now I want to sell 4 USD. You see, I'll receive 512 in my M-PESA. Now I click on sell. Okay, I go to my Google Authenticator to get the code. Hope you have Google Authenticators in your app, in your phone, I mean. I get the Bybit. In case you're seeing a blank screen, sometimes Google Authenticator, when you open it, it comes, when you're making a video, it becomes blank. So the code has copied itself. Now what I wait for is for this person to pay me. I'll receive 512 Kenya shillings in my M-PESA from this person, and then I can release. Never release an order unless you've seen your money land in whatever way, if it's in your bank account or your mobile money. That is when you release an order. You release it when you confirm you have received the money. Just like the way when a person is sending you money, if you are selling something and the person has bought it and they are paying with using their phone, you confirm you have received it on your end, not just by them showing you a message with your name and you think you have received. No, you see, they have paid me. You see, my balance has added up because I've received 513 actually in Kenya shillings, and I had a balance of like 17 bob in my M-PESA. So my current balance, even though you shouldn't be seeing all this, it's just that I don't want my M-PESA to stay dry. Okay, at least when you have money to at least buy things you want. Now that's a conversion I've done. I've received it. Okay, now I can click sorry, I can click on release order. That is the only way you release an order of whatever crypto you're selling. Okay, confirm you have received it either in your bank account or your mobile money way. Here in Kenya it's M-PESA. You confirm you have actually received it, and then you can click on release now to release the order. And then here, even they tell you never release coins before confirming payment receipt. Me, have confirmed I've received it. So because Bybit does not hold your fiat asset, be cautious. You don't want to lose money, so you have to confirm before releasing the order. When you release the order, basically it means that $4 you are selling will now be deducted and that person will get it. But that is after you have confirmed you have received it. If you have not received it, please don't release it because you'll lose your money. Thank you, very important. So I've received it, so now I can confirm I've received from this person, and then I release the order. I go back again to my Google Authenticator. In case you see a blank screen, know it's where I'm at. I copy the code for Bybit, and then I come and paste it here. It will paste itself like that, and then I've released the order. You see, that is how you do it basically. Okay, and even Bybit emails you to tell you have done a P2P trading. Hope you have understood. It's not that hard actually. So remember the apps like Planty, Keto, Mayo. For some of you who joined Muli earlier, you can withdraw via crypto. So that is how you'll be getting whatever amount you withdraw to your crypto wallets. Okay, that is how you'll be getting it to your currency so that you can use it. Remember also Aviso, it pays via crypto, USDT. Okay, and yes, Keto and Mayo does pay via USDT. It's just for them they use DigiFinex wallet, not Bybit, not Binance, not BitGet. Okay, so not Bybit, yeah, Keto and Mayo. Let me show you my assets I've reduced. You see, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, Keto, Mayo, they also have option to withdraw via USDT, but it's just that they have a specific crypto exchange wallet they use. That is DigiFinex. Okay, that is where Keto and Mayo will pay you, DigiFinex wallet, and I believe DigiFinex is available globally. So don't say Keto and Mayo only has the option to pay you via PayPal and ePay. No, it also has the option to pay you via crypto wallet. It's just that they use DigiFinex instead of Bybit, Binance, BitGet, OKX. They use DigiFinex. Okay, Aviso is there. They pay via crypto. Plenty pays via crypto because USDC is crypto coin, okay? So don't say I've not introduced you. I'm only introducing to you apps that pay via PayPal. No. If you listen keenly and look at my withdrawals, at everything I share, except the gaming apps mostly pay via PayPal. But these other apps, some of them have other options to withdraw, especially the ones that I've mentioned. And for Money app, for those who joined earlier, okay, for those who joined earlier, you have the options for withdrawing with Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Okay, those who are joining currently is the ones that only have the option for withdrawing via PayPal and Visa. Okay, so with that, hope you'll be able now to convert your earned money to your currency and use it. And before I forget, for anyone in another country, in case you are selling, obviously you are doing a P2P trading, it will show you in your own currency. Mine is showing me in my own currency because I'm in Kenya. You see, here is cash because it's Kenyan currency. If it was like in Nigeria, Naira, in NG, that one, you see, basically you see how you are selling. Okay, you go through the same steps that I've gone through. Okay, but for me, I'm in Kenya, to show in my own currency. This one I've just changed it a bit for you to see. Me, I like Bybit because for me it's easier to navigate. Okay, anyway, hope this helps you in how to get your money from your crypto wallet to your local currency for you to use. And yeah, that is my tutorial, my personal tutorial now to do P2P trading and get your crypto coins into cash you can use. Okay, and from the way things are going, I might withdraw again from Mayo coming Sunday. Let me just show you a quick balance as I end the video. I won't open any other app except Mayo and Keto to show you my balance. Keto, I don't know. So this is my balance as of today on Mayo. As you can see, I only need 156 diamonds to get to 700, and I might withdraw. Today is Friday and I'm already balanced out. I might withdraw again from Mayo coming Sunday, at least $10. Okay, hope you're looting. Remember, today is Friday and tomorrow is Saturday. Hope everything is balanced out, and that if you know you are withdrawing this Sunday. For Keto, only God knows. Keto these days is a bit slow, but I won't give up on it because it has come through for me in so many ways. So for Keto, I have 883. I need 117 diamonds. Let me hope I can get them during today and tomorrow, and see whether I can withdraw from it too. I'll be so happy to withdraw from both of them coming Sunday. Okay, and if you have noticed these days, the way the economy is, sometimes money comes in as it goes out, but that is life. Okay, that is why you have to keep on working and combine all these apps. Okay, so that's it for P2P trading. I don't know what's happening with this Wi-Fi. I wanted to reply to this. Let me just say an hello. Okay, that is how you do P2P trading in whatever wallet you are using. All right, and when I said Keto and Mayo have also option to withdraw with crypto, let me just touch on it with Keto. Let me go to these conditions. You see here. Oh, I don't want to use that, bitch. But sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I'm sorry. You see, they use DigiFinex, USDT. Okay, but me, I don't want to withdraw with that. I usually withdraw via PayPal, but you can see Keto and Mayo have the options to withdraw via USDT. It's just that if it's USDT and PayPal, you have to at least have $10 and above. For smaller amounts is where you can withdraw via PayPal. Small amount is like the $5. You can withdraw. Sorry, you can withdraw via ePay. And for me, ePay. I told you if you decide to use ePay, please don't come to me to ask me how you get your money out of ePay. The only option I knew, Paya, they closed it. And ePay has very high transactional fees depending on the country you're in. But for people in Nigeria, I saw ePay is very fair for you. Okay, but for me in Kenya, I wouldn't risk putting my money in ePay as of right now, unless I find an app that is paying via ePay as the only method. Then I'll sit down and even learn how to get money from ePay to web money or wallet, because the ones I'm mentioning, web money, wallet, uh, something, there, those ones you can withdraw from ePay to those ones, but the problem comes how to get your money from those ones. Like if you get your money from ePay, you put it to maybe web money. How will you remove that money from web money so that you can actually use it? Like it can be cash for you to use it in your currency. Like how will you get that money to say I got this money I worked hard for. Let me just go and buy a bag of rice for the home. Let me just go and buy some oil for cooking. You understand? Sit yourself down and ask yourself that. But for those in Nigeria, I saw that ePay is a bit fair for you. It doesn't have a high fees, so you can withdraw to your local bank. But for some of us in Kenya, withdrawing from ePay to a local bank, the fees it's like you'll be working for your money to be paying ePay. So be cautious on that one. Anyway, that's it for P2P trading. I showed you my balances for Keto and Mayo. I'm hoping to withdraw from both of them come Sunday, but only God knows. God is the one in control here. I just keep on working and hope you're still looting on all ends on your side too. Alright? Everything is about you and how you go about it, your consistency and all that. So that's it for now. And yes, before you ask, I'm still waiting for my CashNet second withdrawal to land. Okay, I'm still waiting for that voucher. Don't say it went silent. No. And you know me, I don't lie about anything. As it lands, I'll even collect that voucher with you, okay? I'm still waiting. I don't know what's happening. It's been 48 hours already, but we will find out together. So, see you on the next one. Kindly remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's keep on looting, grinding, and getting as much as we can from every corner, apps, websites, all in all. Make something out of all this. See you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
There is likelihood that some of them, when they are married, they have conflicts in their marriages.